Hello, my name's Bryce Rogers, and today I'll be persuading and inquiring about why alcohol is a legal substance. I believe that alcohol should be illegal, and there's very many reasons. DrinkAware.co.uk states that alcohol is one of the leading causes of accidents, both domestic and traffic accidents. These are big problems. There's a lot of people here of drunk driving. A lot of people here of just people that get angry whenever they drink or they're under the influence of anything really. But alcohol is the legal substance that people can get a hold of in these situations. Alcohol leads to self-harm and the harming of others and should not be a viable recreational tool. It should not be a recreational tool at all. Nobody should be allowed to use it. It should be as prohibited as any other drug. Alcohol, for one, harms your own body. It can cause damage to your health, as it's said by drugfreeworld.org, and can lead to both short and long-term effects. Your short-term effects come to vomiting, blacking out, impaired judgment, amnesia. There's just basically what you're used to seeing in your everyday drunk person. But the long-term effects are what people seem to forget about, and they're the scary things. They include from NIAA.nih.gov. These are the long-term effects. Damage to your brain. Alcohol can cause damage to your brain. Your heart can cause heart problems. Your liver, whenever you're drinking, obviously it's got to go through somewhere, and the drug travels through your stomach to your liver, just as all liquids are, and does not agree well with it. And can cause many different types of cancer, including liver cancer, including throat cancer, including mouth cancer, all these things. It's just awful. It can also lead to mental health, which is another fact awarded by drinkaware.co.uk. And even if doing damage to yourself isn't enough to cause this absurd drug, or to stop this absurd drug, then maybe doing damage to others will. You look at a lot of incidents where alcohol harms other people, where, as I was saying earlier, drinkaware.co.uk talks a lot about these incidents, such as traffic accidents, where young males are the top of drunk driving accidents. But the problem is they're not, it takes more than one car to have an accident most of the time. Occasionally you'll just see somebody ran off into a curb, but a lot of times you'll see people that run head on to each other, and, I've seen a lot of cases where the drunk person isn't even the person that died, but it's the other people that died, the people that didn't even make a mistake. The only mistake they made was choosing the wrong time to be on the road at the same time as a drunk driver, which is unavoidable. And alcohol is also a big influence on weird things, like, things you wouldn't think about, just people drowning, like domestic violence in homes. Parents increase their hostility towards their children, their rage, whenever they have these deep feelings of just anger come out in them, because it's another side effect of the alcohol, just bring out those strong emotions. And another thing to remember with alcohol is that it involves more than just yourself. And we can see all these negative effects, but are we still going to try to justify what alcohol is good, or what's good about alcohol and all this? Or are we going to take a stand and say, alright, this isn't good for not only myself, but it's not good for my country, it's not good for all these people that are suffering to it. We have so many people that are dying, so many people that are hurt emotionally and physically, and it's due to the easiest to access drug other than coffee, and it's just a crying shame to me. And I know we're not in a perfect world. I know we're not in a place where I can just say, okay, this is how it is, blah, 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 blah. You know, nobody can do that, and nobody does it. There's always going to be somebody that does it. But I believe with illegalizing it, it can be one step closer to not completely stopping it, because there's always going to be somebody that breaks the rules, but stopping it and maybe showing people how bad it is. Just showing people, oh, that's incorrect for me to do. So that will encourage people not to do it in itself. So in this dialogue, I would like to advocate for the illegalization of alcohol.